It opened up 8-1 with Stan James, now 11-2 for Russe favourite, 7 bar.
Most of them now coming out onto the track.
And good luck to the monkey business winner, John Hayward from Harrow, hoping for Verrazzi. Leslie's tip as they jump away then with this William Hill handicap hurdle. And racing towards the first flight, Etoile Russe is the early leader, with Verrazzi quite handy in these early stages. Whispered Promises in the pale colours goes second now. The white-faced Miss Academy on the far side. Heathcote in green and pink as they jump the first. The leader really stood off it, didn't it? Etoile Russe, really tremendous jump. Lands by about 4 or 5 lengths to Whispered Promises and Heathcote and Miss Academy and Rose Cliff in blue headgear. Elway Prospect and Verrazzi towards the near side as they jump the second. And towards the rear in these early stages, Star Shot and Mohawk Star. They pass the stands then with a circuit left to travel, and it's Etoile Russe that leads from Whispered Promises. Elway Prospect just third ahead of Miss Academy. Verrazzi wide then of Heathcote and Rosecliff. Hoop sleeves wide is Overstrand of Elegant Clutter and Self-Respect. Bright green jacket of Nathos towards the inside of Caracciolo and Phoenix. And then Guru out wide, followed next by Nation State. Star Shot is second last. And finally Mohawk Star just a few lengths adrift at the tail. About to run downhill. Mohawk Star not really travelling at the rear there. And it's Etoile Russe and Wayne Kavanagh who leads the way out clear of Whispered Promises. Miss Academy over on the far side next to the running rail. Towards the right is Verrazzi with Elway Prospect in the blue with the white sleeves. Close up still is Heathcote. Self-Respect just in behind the leaders in a pink cap with Rosecliff towards his inside. And then in the midfield, Overstrand as they now run into the back straight. Etoile Russe leading the way. Whispered Promises, Miss Academy and Heathcote, they're the leading quartet. Verrazzi wide then of Rosecliff and Self-Respect jumping the next. Overstrand, the winner in 2003, making ground on the outside then. They're trapped by Caracciolo, the inner of Elway Prospect and Phoenix. Further back, Elegant Clutter, followed by Guru, Starshot, Nathos and Nation State about 3 lengths off these, and tailing right off is Mohawk Star, just won't have a cut at all. Halfway down the back straight then in this William Hill handicap hurdle, and Etoile Russe continues to make it by about a length to Whispered Promises in second place. Heathcote poking into third in between Miss Academy and Overstrand, who's improved wide. Then Rosecliff behind these as they run towards the end of the back straight. A few chances in behind Caracciolo in the pale colours getting closer with Self-Respect. Verrazzi just got a reminder or two, jumped that in 7th place last year's winner Verrazzi, but the rider there shaking the reins at Verrazzi, Jamie Moore, as they run right-handed now towards the end of the back straight. Etoile Russe from Whispered Promises, Miss Academy, Heathcote, then Overstrand and Caracciolo and Verrazzi as they make this right-hander at the top of the home straight. They've got 2 flights left to jump, and Etoile Russe has made all the running so far and still going well enough from Whispered Promises. And then Miss Academy on the far side, Heathcote, Caracciolo, the white with the blue cap. On the right, the hoop sleeves, Overstrand still has every chance. Star Shot in a red jacket running on from the rear from Phoenix, and then Nathos as they head down to the second last. Etoile Russe challenged by Whispered Promises. Overstrand still looking a very big danger under young Sam Jones on the right as they jump the second last, and it was just Etoile Russe still from Whispered Promises. Overstrand is now joining in though, the 2003 winner, and looks set for a repeat as they run down towards the final flight, and Overstrand takes it up going towards the last. Overstrand from Whispered Promises and Etoile Russe, and they're well clear of the others headed by the running on Nation State, but racing up the hill. Overstrand seemed to have them covered from an awfully long way out here, and is driven clear by Sam Jones, and is going to win his second William Hill handicap hurdle. Overstrand by a good 6 or 7 lengths to Whispered Promises. Nation State closed well to grab third off the long-time leader Etoile Russe. Then Star Shot, followed by Verrazzi and Heathcote, Elway Prospect, Phoenix and Rosecliff and Caracciolo. Elegant Clutter well beaten along with Guru, and then Nathos. Miss Academy very weary. Mohawk Star and Self-Respect. Very easy, very straightforward for Overstrand. Cruised through up the straight, led at the last, and readily pulled clear under a promising young rider, this, the amateur Sam Jones. Doubtless he'll be a professional one day.
Overstrand, the greatest jockey's charity bet on the morning line this morning, has landed a mighty touch. When betting opened on Monday, 33 to 1 with Betfred, 25 in places. Tote Sport, they knew they only went 12 to 1. It was 9 to 1 with Ladbrokes, generally 8 this morning, returned the 8 to 1 clear fourth favourite, that Overstrand, and it was price-wise in the Racing Post as well, went for Overstrand. The second horse, Whispered Promises, a pony, 25 to 1. Nation State was third, the 7 to 1 joint second favourite, and Etoile Russe, number 16, was fourth at 20 to 1. Wins by 7 lengths and 3 lengths. The big races here both won by 7 lengths. An easy win in the end for Overstrand, the first horse to win the William Hill Handicap Hurdle twice. He won it 3 years ago.